Hey everybody, this is John Ryan with Audit Archives. So I want to talk to you a little bit about why we are doing the projects of Assumed Authority and the Homeless Access Project at this time. For the last decade, we've been accumulating qualitative data demonstrating a deprivation of rights situation that's far beyond an isolated event. In most of these situations, we've seen private security acting outside of their contracted private parcels and telling people to move along or kicking them off property, depriving them their free access into ingress and egress public properties. This happens on easement as well. And then, furthermore, we have seen private businesses conspiring with local law enforcement to violate the rights of private citizens. And that led me to wondering about the certifications of law enforcement, because obviously these things are gone over in training within the post training facilities and other law enforcement academies. So as I was inspecting the records from state rosters and certified law enforcement officers compared to political subdivision rosters of the same, those who are employed to work as law enforcement officers, and then I end up with a list of people who are not certified to perform law enforcement, but yet do work within a political subdivision doing that same activity. And that is impersonating an officer, which is a felony in every state in this country. And then on top of that, these people are driving around tax-paid squad cars and initiating criminal justice activities in the judicial branch without the certification to do so. Remember, law enforcement is the executive branch. The judges in the criminal justice system is the judicial branch. When law enforcement is given the legislative authority to act as such, they require certain certifications, including refresher courses for those who've not been employed at an agency as a full-time law enforcement officer for so many years. These refresher courses and the statuses of the certifications of officers who have not taken the refresher courses are being hidden from the American public. Why? Because it's a felony in every state. And deprivation of rights in the color of law is a federal felony. So we are studying this phenomenon of civilian impersonators that are not law enforcement, not certified to commit to do the actions of law enforcement, and are still employed by political subdivisions to do just that. The second project we're working on is the Homeless Access Project. As you know, public records are supplied to the American public. Homeless people are also the American public. As you see here, we're traveling in an RV while we collect data. As public requests go in, public records requests go into states for their master rosters of their certified law enforcement for us to compare to see who is impersonating an officer of the political subdivisions. Some states have denied us access and required that we send an address. An address is not a necessity for an American citizen to have. And by discriminating against the 10% of American public that don't have addresses, those agencies are committing deprivations of rights as well. So as we are attempting to access the records to verify certification of law enforcement officials that are acting as such, we are meeting deprivation of rights under the color of law when it comes to the public records requests, which extends to the entire homeless community. So these are two projects right now. I hope you really appreciate the visualizations that come out of it and the data that we are accumulating, aggregating, and correlations that we're putting together for you. We've established trends in 27 states. All states are showing an average of 18.5% of their police forces within the political municipalities are not certified to do so, and I expect that trend to continue. Stay tuned to Audit Archives to see more. Thank you for your time, and you have a grateful day.